That she is not alone. Carly and her three best friends, Maria, Alex, and Jake, had been planning this camping trip for months. They couldn't wait to get away from the rush of their ordinary lives and spend some quality time in nature. The group set up their tents in a remote clearing in the woods and settled in for the night. At first, everything seemed perfect. They roasted marshmallows over the fire, played card games by lantern light, and shared ghost stories. But as the night wore on, Carly began to feel uneasy. She couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. She assumed it was just her imagination playing tricks on her and didn't want to ruin the mood, so she kept it to herself. The next morning, Maria was nowhere to be found. They searched the campsite frantically, but there was no sign of her. Just as they were about to call for help, they heard Alex scream from the edge of the clearing. She was gone too. Jake suggested they pack up and leave, but Carly refused to leave her friends behind. They searched the woods for hours, calling out their names with no response. As the sun began to set, Carly realized that she was the only one left. Fearful and exhausted, she stumbled upon an old abandoned cabin and decided to take shelter inside. As she caught her breath, Carly realized that she was not alone in the cabin. There was someone else there with her, breathing heavily and rustling through the debris on the ground. Her heart pounding in her chest, Carly slowly turned around to face the source of the noise. It was a man, with wild hair and a tattered shirt. Carly took a step back, afraid of what he might do. But then he spoke, his voice croaky and strained. "I've been living here for years," he said. "I saw your friends. They're gone now, just like everyone else who's come through here. You're lucky to be alive." Carly's heart sank. She realized that the feeling of being watched was not just her imagination. There was someone out there, preying on unsuspecting campers. She knew she had to get out of there before it was too late. She thanked the man for warning her of the danger and slowly made her way back into the woods. She ran as fast as she could, not daring to look back. When she finally emerged from the trees, she collapsed on the ground and cried, grateful to be alive. When the authorities arrived on the scene, they learned that the man in the cabin was a recluse who had been living in the woods for years. He was mentally unstable and had a history of attacking hikers. Carly's friends were never found, but she was lucky enough to escape with her life. She never went camping again.